it's Catherine here. So the title of this video is going to be the friend zone and being a gentleman. So in my past videos, I've talked about slut shaming and I've talked about victim blaming and how they go together. And slut shaming basically attacks a woman's right to say yes. Well, now I'm going to be talking about the polar opposite, which is the friend zone and attacking a woman's right to say no. So when this whole friend zone thing got started, I thought it was like pretty innocent. It was funny. They had a show. They would help people, their friends, try and be in a relationship with other friends. And they had both guys and girls. But as this whole thing progressed, I've noticed that it's been mostly just guys on Facebook, on Twitter or Instagram talking about being friend zoned and stuff like that. But it happens to girls too. I've definitely been friend zoned. And I've noticed a lot of times when it happens to girls attack themselves saying, oh, I guess I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not funny enough, or I don't know, she's prettier than me, or maybe I'm not girly enough because he just sees me as one of the guys or something like that, which is really bad. You shouldn't attack yourself just because someone doesn't like you. If someone doesn't like you, that just means they don't like you. But I've noticed with guys, they attack the girls saying, oh, she's such a bitch. Girls only like bad boys. I was such a gentleman. I held the door for her. I bought her dinner. I did this for her. And she's just going to cast me off aside, blah, 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 blah. And I'm sitting here that completely devalues the importance of chemistry and compatibility and attraction. And, attraction doesn't have to be just physical, because then a lot of the good guys talk about, oh, she doesn't like me just because I don't look like a Calvin Klein underwear model or whatever. But attraction doesn't only have to be physical. I was attracted to a guy for the longest time just because of his voice, because it was so deep and I just loved it. And him talking about conspiracy theories and politics with that voice, and him speaking Spanish with that voice, although I don't know what he was talking about because I was just so awestruck by it. I just couldn't even think, just because of his voice. Really, attraction, there is such thing as the science of attraction, but I don't think that attraction can be broken down to just key ingredients. And don't you sit here and tell me that guys are not attracted to women because of their looks too. Because if you're sitting here telling me that, then my entire life has been a lie, and I think everyone else's life has been a lie. Attraction can be physical too, but the person, if you like somebody, if you like their personality, if you like something about them, then everything that they do becomes attractive. It doesn't matter what you look like. So get out of my face with that. And the problem with the friend zone is more than just the guys playing the victim thing and expecting that or thinking that they deserve something from someone just because they were nice, because that's not how being nice works. If you're a nice person, you don't expect anything in return for being a nice person. But the other problem is it plays on this whole gentleman thing, that being a gentleman is such a special thing. I saw this one video recently that Dormtainment did about what a gentleman thinks or something like that. And it was funny. It was funny, but then it was really, I don't know, because I've done most of those things in the video. I've done it, and not because I'm a gentleman, because obviously you see that I'm female. I hold the door for people all the time. Even people who, they see me holding the door. They really do. They see me holding the door, but they're going to sit there and they're going to take their good old time getting to the door. And I've waited for people like that. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I've waited for people like that. I've hold the elevator doors for people, even though people will really see me coming from a foot away, and let the elevator doors shut. But I still hold the elevator doors for people. Boobs are distracting. Boobs can be distracting for both men and women. But really, if I see boobs, I'm just at first, and then you get over it. But I'm not going to talk about that part because that's a whole different thing. But yeah, so, and the whole giving up your seat for someone. I've given up my seat for people on the subway because that's a nice thing to do. If I'm not really that tired, or if I see someone who's more tired than I am, you give up your seat. And I've had people try to give me their seat too. This one dude offered me a seat, but I was chill, it was a lax day. I was chilling. So I was like, I'm okay. But then he looked all offended. He got really offended after that. And I'm sitting here like, why are you offended? I realized that, you know, you were trying to do a nice thing, and I'm trying to do a nice thing too, because I'm not tired at all. You were sitting before I got here. You can continue to sit down. Thank you for the being considerate and stuff, but I'm okay. Which is what makes me think the whole gentleman thing is not even about being a good person. It's just about that whole self-gratification of, you know, I'm a gentleman and I did this and I do this, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, another thing with the video is that they just made all the girls look bad. But it's like, it shouldn't be about being a gentleman, because when a girl does it, when I do it, what do you call it? You call it nothing, or you call it just being a good person. It shouldn't be, when women do it, like, no, there's no name for it, because, you know, women are expected to be nice, I guess. But being a good person, being a nice person shouldn't be linked to gender. Like, humans should be nice to other humans. Humans should treat other humans with respect, you know? Being a nice person should be a human thing. Treat others the way you want to be treated and all that. It shouldn't be like, oh, such a special thing for a man to treat a woman with respect. We should just all do it. If you're in a relationship, it's something different, because, you know, you might want to go the extra mile for other people, but it definitely should be both men and women, which is also speaking to women who expect a lot from men, but then don't give anything in return. It should be 50-50. It should be equal. You should all want to do something nice for other people. Like, if you see kindness and you pay it forward, if we all pay it forward and we're all nicer people and we're all more selfless, then there won't be any gratification issues, because people do nice things for you and you'll do nice things for them and everybody will be happy. But I know the world doesn't work like that, and people look at me like I'm crazy when I do nice things for people, because, you know, people are just going to treat you like shit anyway. But personally, I feel better if I treat people nicely rather than treating them like crap, because I know I'm going to regret it later. So, you know, it's just a thing. There's no gentleman thing about it. The whole gentleman idea just needs to get thrown out, because it just, no. So you don't deserve anything for being a gentleman. You don't deserve anything for being a nice person. If you're a nice person, you do it just to be a nice person. You don't do it so that someone will sleep with you. So let someone come talk to me about that friend zone nonsense. Okay, see how fast I will start laughing in your face, because if that is your attitude, you're going to be in the friend zone for long. I don't even know if you're going to be in the friend zone, because what kind of friend does that? A friend wouldn't be like that. You're just going to be alone. You're just going to be forever alone. Hashtag forever alone life. But yeah, so that was my rant. Sorry, I talked really fast, but I wanted to keep this video short. So I'll see you guys. Bye.
But you say I'm just a friend.